Hey guys, you're watching video 85 and today we're talking about cash. And if you've ever heard the saying, cash is king, well, let's see how much coin that crown is worth in the world of real estate. Some buyers out there are positioned to be able to purchase real estate with cash. Now, most of these buyers understand the dynamic and they leverage their ability to use cash by offering oftentimes a lower amount for the purchase price of a property. Sellers look at cash offers as a more appealing offer because of the higher deal certainty, the lower amount of contingencies. There's oftentimes no appraisal or any type of financing contingency involved. And lastly, the quicker closing. So most sellers are always going to consider a cash deal over a financing, but at what cost? And you guessed it, that's what we're doing today. So I dove into 3 separate price points in the Central County, and I went between the $200,000 to $300,000 price point, the $300,000 to $400,000 price point, and the $400,000 to $500,000 price point. And I went in to see what sort of population these cash buyers are making in each of the categories. And then I went a little bit deeper and I wanted to figure out the metrics that could be used to determine if these cash buyers are getting a deal. So I looked at the sold price per square footage. I wanted to see exactly how much they're paying per square foot and compare it to financing buyers. And then I went a little bit further and I looked at the ratio of what they're paying for the property. So the list price versus the sold price ratio. And if you're ready, I'm just going to go over all that data with you now. In the $200,000 to $300,000 price point, 22% of those transactions were purchased by cash buyers. When looking at this price point, the median price that cash buyers are paying per square foot is $140, and they're closing at 94.28% of the original list price. Now, financing buyers are spending a little more at $144 per square foot, and they're closing at 96.2% of that original list price. So this is viewed as a 2.7% cash savings when using cash. In the $300,000 to $400,000 price point, 19% of those transactions went to cash buyers. At this price point, the median price that cash buyers are spending is $165 per square foot, and they're closing at about 96.9% of that original list price. Now, when it comes to financing buyers, they're spending a little bit less at $158 per square foot, and they're closing at 96.1% of that original list price. So this means that cash buyers are spending about 4.4% more than financing buyers. And in the $400,000 to $500,000 price point, 15% of those transactions were purchased by cash buyers. Now, this was a price category with the fewest amount of cash buyers, and the median price that they were spending for the square footage was $173, and they're closing right there at about 97.5% of that original list price. And those buyers that were utilizing financing, the median price they were spending was $170 per square foot, and they were closing at about 97.7% of that original list price. So those buyers that are using cash are spending 1.7% more than those financing buyers. In summary, after looking at all 3 price categories that we went over today, the $200,000 to $300,000 price point is the only one offering a cash advantage of 2.7% as a savings towards cash buyers. Now, this is no surprise to me because the $200,000 to $300,000 price point falls right within where the median price point is in Brevard County, and this is going to be the category where the most amount of real estate transactions are occurring. So this also means this is the price point where the highest number of listings that go under contract and fall through are also going to be happening. So it's no surprise that sellers are going to want to go with a cash buyer, even if it means that they are sacrificing a few percentage points on that purchase price for deal certainty. As usual, thank you for your time and thanks for watching my video. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And if you found this video informative and valuable, please feel free to share it with your friends and or family. You guys know the drill. I will see you next Monday.